Located within the thick Baldwin County forest, the Baldwin County Girls Residential Wilderness Program was established by the Baldwin County Commission in an effort to teach troubled girls cooperation, self-reliance, and responsibility for personal behavior through what is termed wilderness therapy. The program is housed at this self-contained facility, which serves as a fully functional residential apparatus, complete with living quarters, full-service kitchen, and outdoor instructional areas. As a new effort to reach troubled juvenile girls, the program serves the citizens of Baldwin County as we together look for ways to decrease new and challenging juvenile issues affecting our at-risk girls.
The Girls Residential Wilderness Program began actually around 1998-99. The program was actually the brainchild, I guess you might say, of the Commission, and Judge Lang Floyd is the one who actually got the ball rolling. The commissioners kept the challenge going as Judge Floyd was promoted and up to a higher court. And 3 years ago, with the help of the commission, they hired me to not only be the director of JDC, the Juvenile Detention Center, but also try to get this program up and running, get it operational. The commission is to be commended for their vision. In 2000, there were no girls from Baldwin County committed to the Department of Youth Services. And last year we had, I think it was 37 girls from this area, from Baldwin County, who were sent out of the county to the Department of Youth Services because of a negative interaction with the juvenile system. Our drive is to work with our girls in our community. It's to divert those girls who would normally be sent away from us, keep them here, work with them and their family, the legal guardian, if it's not the parents, to build girls who can actually go back into the community and be positive, productive citizens. There are three things that will be focused on while the girls are here. It will be before them on a daily basis, and that is they need to respect themselves, learn to respect others, and also to be responsible for their own actions. If we can accomplish that, we will have diverted a multitude of sins, if you please. And that's our goal, that's our ambition, is to get the girls to see in a safe environment. This will be a safe place for them to learn. This will be a safe place for them to express themselves. And this is the environment and atmosphere that we feel like is necessary to produce the kind of young ladies that we want in Baldwin County. There are 5 areas that will be addressed while the girls are here. Education. I want us to develop not only just the general diploma, but also we'll have girls who don't want to go back to school. I want us to be a GED training center. Eventually, I would like for us to be able to be approved by the powers that be to be a testing site for the GED. We will focus on basic living skills along with education. And we're calling it Real Life 365. And these are issues that the girls will face when they go home, when they go back into the community. Those issues will be addressed here in a safe environment where they can learn and do role-playing and expressions, so that, through art therapy. We have an exceptional staff here. The girls will learn a new way of life. One of the key terms that is used here is integrity. Always doing what is right, even if no one is watching. This is a way of life. The staff knows that. This is not a term that we have come up with to browbeat young ladies. This is an actual way of living. Always choosing the right path, always choosing to do what is right, regardless if anyone is watching or not. And this will be in front of them. Real Life 365 is a way to help the young ladies to make those proper and correct choices. Another area is vocational education. We will be majoring on fast food as well as food service, food management. The girls will learn everything from bussing a table, mopping floors, to stocking and managing a restaurant, to developing menus for facilities. They may want to go from here back to school, graduate, go to Bishop College or somewhere else that will where they can follow up with their culinary training that they'll get here. Another area is agriculture and landscaping. The girls will be doing their own landscaping here. They'll learn a trade, and in our area it's a very lucrative trade. So we plan on vocational education being a real powerful component. Another uniqueness to this program is the program called Shine. It is a group setting where the girls and the staff sit down for an allotted amount of time, and they discuss the issues that are pertinent to them. It doesn't do any good to have a program if it doesn't address the issues that are affecting the girls here as well as when they go back home. So we'll be working with the girls in this unique program called Shine, one-on-one almost, staff to the child. And of course we'll have other agencies involved with us, mental health, of course the Board of Education, and we will have these folks, and by, the reason I say the Board of Education is that the counselors from the schools that the girls are coming from will have the opportunity, they have the invitation to come at any time to deal with their girl, the girl that is from their school, one that is in their caseload already. So we have these agencies, entities on the outside that we're incorporating into our program to help the girls realize, hey, it's not just here that I can get help. I can get help at school. I can get help in the community. And they'll learn while they're here that these agencies are set up not to trap them, but to help them. It forms a unique network to catch the girls in case something happens. There's more than one thing or one entity that the girls can draw from to remain steadfast after they graduate from our program. Another uniqueness about our program, and one of the I guess you would say if there's one thing that's going to be outstanding, it will be our adventure-based therapy. We have a course that winds through the property. It's about a 3-mile long course. We have 10 low elements and 5 high elements. The girls will work their way through those elements, learning self-confidence, accomplishment, team building, how to trust others, which is a huge, huge problem when a girl comes to us. They've been in trouble. They don't know who they can trust. Instead of being able to trust the policeman, they look at the law enforcement as not as a friend or someone there to help them live a safe, productive life. They look at law enforcement as someone who's trying to catch them. We're going to try to change that mindset. And what we're focusing on is changing from external, what's called external locus of control, to an internal locus of control. They're not allowing the environment to dictate to them how they will live. They will, from within, dictate to themselves how they'll live. And by doing that, they'll learn to make the right choices. Another aspect of the program is the aftercare, which is really a key in helping the girls maintain the things that they adopt here, a new way of living, a new control factor in deciding on what's right and what's wrong, which road should I take, is this person who is talking to me now, or is this person leading me to a higher plane, or are they trying to trick me or talk me into doing something that will have a negative impact on me, not just for a short time, but for a lifetime. And so we anticipate that they will choose this new way of living, and aftercare will help them walk through those choices. First, it will be intensive, probably 3-4 times a week, the first 3 months. They'll be contacted at home, at school, on the weekends. Then the aftercare personnel will step back and not be quite so intensive. And this will go for a year, but we anticipate tracking the girls for 5 years so that we can get some real hard evidence as to the recidivism rate of our program. What we're looking for is an opportunity to bring a girl into a safe environment, to divert her from DYS placement, which would be sometimes a couple of 100-300 miles away from home, from our area here, which would almost 100% prevent the parents from having any interaction while the girl is in those programs. We're trying to divert the girl from that kind of program to our program here, incorporate the family into the treatment plan, incorporate significant others into the some of these girls are going to come to us already having a child. We have it at JDC. And if that happens, there are significant others who this girl is going to turn to, those folks, when she leaves here, simply because of the role that that person plays in their life currently. We want to incorporate that person into the treatment plan to be part of the success system rather than the failure system. So we want to get everybody on the same page. There may be a Sunday school teacher, or there may be a public school teacher who means a tremendous amount to this girl. We want to incorporate that person into this program as well, to build that net of safety so that the girl can as she learns this new way of life, she will have those that she can turn to who will aid her in making the right decisions.
This is the Baldwin County Girls Residential Wilderness Program. We cater to girls in the county and ages 13 through 17 who have been sentenced by the court. Most of our girls will have committed what we call status offenses. They're violations such as truancy, runaways, and may be considered ungovernable by their parents. Their average stay will be approximately 4 months. While they're here, we will focus on the many therapeutic methods for rehabilitation. We are going to focus on adventure therapy. We have a approximately 3-mile adventure course, which plays an integral part in our programmatic curriculum. We also have a registered art therapist here, and so we're going to utilize the method of art therapy in working with the girls as well. Most of the girls here will participate in what's known as Real Life 365, which is our basic living skills curriculum. That curriculum focuses on items such as self-esteem, self-identity, character building, the respect-based model primarily, job readiness training. All of our girls will also partake in vocational education. And right now we have the kitchen staff will play an integral part in our vocational ed. The girls will perform every aspect that can be done in a kitchen, everything from sanitation, hygiene, to cooking, preparing, decorating cakes, that type of thing. The girls, while they're here, will participate in the Baldwin County Board of Education school curriculum. So we will have school on site, and they will be given many opportunities to participate in community service, as well as any activity that arises that we feel may benefit them and help with the team building and the trust that we're trying to emphasize with the group. The staff here has named the facility Camp Horizon. And what we've done is we've taken the theme of the sun and carried it throughout the facility. For example, we have one cottage, which will be an initiation cottage. We've termed that Sunrise. The girls will stay in that cottage for approximately 8 weeks, focus on orientation, self-identity, and all of the initial qualities and characteristics that we'll try to implement in the behavioral change modification process. At that point, they'll then transition to the Sunrise Cottage. And in that particular cottage, we're going to focus on separation and just transition back into the community. We've also termed our dining facility Sunnyside Cafe. One other element is that all of our residential advisors who are employed here, they're with the girls 24 hours a day. They will be conducting a character education program each day with the girls, and we've termed that Shine. So in each Shine session, they will emphasize whatever topics they feel are necessary for that day. If one of the groups is having problems with gossiping, for example, then our residential advisors will take the opportunity in that Shine session, it's about 50 minutes long, to sit down and address gossiping with the group and try to head out all the problems, head on, deal with all the problems as they are arising.
An art therapist is somebody that's a therapist, an artist, and an art teacher, and is credentialed through the American Art Therapy Association. It's actually a mental health profession. Art therapy is actually a healing through personal growth. Here at Camp Horizon, we're going to really incorporate it in our basic living skills curriculum, which we're going to call Real Life 365, and that's something a group that the girls are going to take part in 3 or 4 times a week, and is going to include self-esteem, self-worth, communication, independent living, women's issues, a curriculum that basically is going to help girls that are facing the challenges get through every day when they leave here. Some of the arts that you're going to see in this video, the sun, the totem pole, incorporate a lot of the art that the girls are going to be doing. We have the staff do a lot of it in the team building, and through this art, the staff and the girls can learn a lot about themselves through the art making. When they process the art, at the beginning of the art therapy group, the client, and you explain the theme, and it could be something like, for instance, the totem pole is focusing more on cultural diversity, where each group member works on decorating a picture of an animal or a person individually, like making it unique to their own. And then at the end of the group, they come together and put it together as one, as a totem pole. Like a totem pole in Native American art, they use to celebrate an event, talk about a legend, and then for the wilderness program, we did it to celebrate the opening of the wilderness program. This is something the girls are going to do. Also, something we're working on is a mural. A big theme of this program is the sun. Like Shine is part of the curriculum also, character building group. So the sun mural In the there's going to be 2 murals, one in the Sunrise building and one in the Sunset building. As part of the mural, the girls are going to put a handprint on the mural to kind of celebrate their commitment into the program as entering into the program, their commitment to come to the program. Then in the second building, the Sunset, before they leave, they're going to make another kind of transition change commitment and do their handprint on the Sunset mural as part of the Sun, also as leaving, termination, transition, and change. And also the handprint, like in the cave art, was also very important, like saying, I am here, this is me, as part of, it's always been historically in art, the handprint, the thumbprint, kind of like a handscape, part of identifying with who a person is. So art therapy as part of the curriculum here will be a very important part of just a different way of expressing themselves versus just kind of the verbal talking that is traditional in a lot of other therapeutic settings. So art therapy here at Camp Horizon will be both as art as therapy and art psychotherapy in 2 forms. The art as therapy, of course, happening whenever someone is working on the art, and that will come into play no matter what we do in the mural making, painting on canvas, the crafts we make here. Gosh, we're going to be planting gourds and things and painting those. But also in the art psychotherapy. And that is during the groups in the Real Life 365, when the kids will be working on issues that is independent living, self-esteem, and will be more specific theme art, and then be processing the art at the end of the group. So that's our program here. That's what makes Camp Horizon different and special, and will be really encouraging these girls and helping these girls as they leave here to meet the challenges and really give them a chance to make it as they leave.
This is the kitchen of the Girls Wilderness Center. We'll be teaching the girls many skills while they're here. We will prepare them 3 meals a day. They'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, an after-school snack, and an evening snack. Besides eating here, the girls will learn skills. We'll be doing vocational ed. We plan on having a garden and teaching the girls to can. We'll be doing hand washing and sanitation skills. We'll be teaching them about temperature control and keeping food safe. And when the girls get ready to leave our program, we hope that we can prepare them to be able to get a job in food service if that is their wish, and to prepare them to go out into the workforce.
Our residential advisors, as I mentioned before, are on site 24 hours a day. They actually have hands-on with the girls. They will participate in every aspect of the program with the girls, and that is one of the philosophies that we employ here, is not to just direct and supervise our residents. We're actually going to build rapport and trust with them as well. And one way that we can do that, we believe, is to actually, if there is an art therapy project, our advisors, our residential advisors, will participate in that activity with the residents as well. So it builds that team concept and helps to, I guess the overall idea is to build trust and respect for adults and help with those relationships as well. We're going to incorporate some parent training too. The parents will be here a couple of times a month, and they'll actually be participating on the adventure course with the girls, which will also, once they leave here, it'll help build that support network and carry over the concepts that we've helped their girls find here, carry that over into their home life once they've graduated from our program. One of the elements that we're going to focus on here is the basic concept of getting back to nature. And not only do we have the adventure course, which I mentioned consists of 3 miles of obstacle challenges, that type of thing, we are going to focus on gardening. All of the girls will be involved in planting the garden and working the garden and seeing the fruits of their labor, and taking those and canning them, using those to cook with, and developing all of their skills. It's going to be a wide range of skills that we're going to focus on here through the the nature aspect of it. And this facility is wonderful. It gives us lots of room to grow, and concepts as they develop, we can incorporate them into our curriculum as well. We hope to, at some point in time, for each of the girls, expose them to overnight camping, which is something that I think many of them have never done before. So there's some skills that are incorporated there. We'd like to train all of our girls in wilderness first aid. Our medical director is certified in wilderness first aid. He's one of the only ones in the state of Alabama, and he has offered to train not only the staff but all of the residents as well, which, you know, anything we can do to empower them through new skills and education is what we're all about. I believe that this is a top-notch facility. We're going to be making history here. The girls will have an opportunity to learn that there are other options for them aside from just the small box or the small window that they peer out of their lives. They'll be exposed to many different aspects, to the positive activities that can be enjoyable rather than getting involved in negative peer pressure. We're going to utilize positive peer pressure here, and we're all going to be on the same page and try to encourage the girls to succeed. And I believe that we will do that. I would like for all of the members of the county, but particularly the parents, to know that their girls will be treated with respect while they're here. We will treat them as if they were ours. We will help develop them into young ladies and productive citizens. And that is our overall mission. That is what we are about. We hope to work with the parents. We have an extensive aftercare program. And through that aftercare program, we anticipate a lot of success. And it's more than just numbers. We actually want to see each girl succeed on an individual level, and I believe that we can do that with the way that we have things set up here at the Residential Wilderness Program.